It is Tuesday, June 26th, 2:37 p.m. 23 degrees outside. It feels like 23. It's definitely warm outside, definitely short weather. There was like a 30-second cold breeze, but overall a very nice day today, so that's nice. Yesterday I played just a little bit of the BFA beta. I wasn't really feeling it, so I didn't play too much. And then I played Sniper Elite for about 2 hours. That was a lot of fun. I'm having a lot more fun now that I kind of understand the mechanics a little bit more. I think it's now I think it's probably the best game in the series. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. I like that. I think I just beat the 3rd level or the 4th level, and there's 8 I think total, and I have already 6 hours of game time in it. So definitely worth the $20, whatever it was. So that was cool. Today I played some BFA beta for a little bit more. I played it for a couple hours this morning. I might play some more after this vlog. I finished Vol'dun, the kind of leveling there, the rough guide of it anyway, and then going to Zuldazar. I think I have to do some more side quests in some of the other zones, but we'll see. I'm right now 117 and a quarter, maybe a third, so we'll figure that out. The quest I had bugged in Zuldazar fixed, so I can finish doing that now. Other than that, today I'll probably just play Sniper Elite again at some point. Don't know what else. I might catch up on some wrestling, but yeah, so today Carla's sweater came in, the Vans sweater. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but the V has like a little scuff on it on the side here. I don't know if you can see that. It's I don't know. It's kind of don't like it. I tried it on. It fits. It's pretty snug on me. So I feel like it might be a little bit too tight on her. But we'll see how that fits on her. But I'm glad that's here. I was a little bit worried that it might get like. I was a little worried that it said like, yeah, well, it'll be here in 5 days, but it would have taken 2 weeks instead. So I was really worried about that, but it's here. I've got the entire physical gift done. Now, like, I still have to kind of figure out what we're doing for the actual day. But I'm really glad that's there. We can figure out. Also, yesterday when I was talking about how Carla and I went to chapters the day before, or yeah, on Sunday, or whatever, there was a couple books that I was able to add to the list of gift ideas for her. So that's really good. At one point she said she didn't want to get books for gifts just because she didn't see herself ever kind of putting different readings. She kind of goes through stages where she reads a lot and then she reads nothing. So she didn't want to like have someone get her a book like me and then not read it. But she was really interested in these books. So I added it. If anything, they are from her favorite authors. So I'm sure she'd read it eventually, but that's kind of in the future. Now, if I had known, I probably wouldn't have gotten the Evil Eye and like the little statue thing. I probably would have gotten the book instead. I'm still debating I might go back and return this stuff to Green Earth and get a book, but we'll see. We'll see how it kind of pans out. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, so basically what I want to talk about today is this, this realization that I had yesterday, so basically when I was a teenager, when I was in high school, when I was kind of in college as well, I had this kind of notion that the older I got, the more mature people would be, and how it would just be a lot of like the child's play would kind of go away as you got older. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that adults are just kids that grew up, right? It's the way that I hope to be is the way kind of they are, and sometimes a little bit more immature. It's just that it's like, it's not as childish sometimes. So basically, I'll give you an example. So basically, in high school, for example, if I had let someone know that I was afraid of spiders, I'd get pranks, they'd throw spiders on me, they'd send me spider links on Facebook, they'd do a lot of stuff with spiders. And I thought stuff like that, like the older I get, people are just like, oh, you're afraid of spiders? Cool, no one gives a shit. A lot of people are afraid of spiders. But so I posted that fly video that I made yesterday on Facebook, and people were saying, oh, now make a spider video, and people were just then linking, spiders and talking about spiders, and something that I talked about at work a lot, and I hated spiders, and they never let it go. They always talked about it, or they always talked about the fact that, like one time I bought unsalted peanut butter by accident, and then it tasted weird, so I just decided during lunch, I had a PB&J sandwich, I was going to add a little salt to it, see if it changed, and it changed the taste, and it did. I did that one time, and literally after that, like, they never forgot it. It was like this big thing, like, oh my god, he added salt to his peanut butter and jam sandwich. And like, I kept going, and like all these like things, like stuff like that I thought would kind of go away as I got older, and it hasn't. And it's weird, because it's like, or for example, gossip is another thing. Like, I thought that like gossip and kind of that high school drama stuff would go away as I got older, and for the most part, it definitely has. And I think that I've gotten kind of to a point in my life where I'm able to separate myself from those people or from those situations because I just think they're dumb. But for example, at my last place of employment, at the office, there was this lady who I felt like she never really grew up. She was very judgmental, and she was always like, just things bugged her, like random normal things. Like someone would say something and she'd roll her eyes or she'd look at me and kind of like, can you believe this, bitch? And it was just something that wasn't a big deal. Like, I don't even have really any examples, but for example, I guess I have one example. There was this girl who would say she went out to the weekend. Her and her husband or fiance, whatever, bought a boat boat. She's like, oh, we went on our boat, and she was pretty excited. Obviously, she bought a goddamn boat. And she was spending a lot of time on it, so she kept talking about her boat. And this lady was like, oh my god, her boat. Yeah, we get it. You bought a boat, okay? Your boat. And she mentioned, and as soon as she would mention her boat, she'd look at me and be like, again, really? Oh my god, I heard this story already. It's like, why? Why? So I thought stuff like that would kind of go away as I got older, but unfortunately it hasn't. And it was just I kind of remembered that, or realized that, or I guess re-realized that, I don't really know, as I was going through those Facebook comments on the fly video with all the spider stuff. So, it's just, I don't know, it's just annoying. Like, it's childish in the sense that it's like, sometimes it's fun to be childish and a little immature, but like, that's stuff that like I attribute to kids, and like I don't think it's really a redeeming quality for adults to have. And I try not to do that. I don't think I've done that really on people. I don't think I like kind of act like that. And if I do, I hopefully I become conscious of it and stop, because that's pretty annoying. But yeah, I guess it's just weird, because like I said, I thought when I grew up, everyone would have like this maturity about them, this kind of, I don't know, adult stuff that like when I was a kid, you'd see an adult and you're like, that's an authority figure, that is someone with, class, and they're mature, they're older, they're wiser. And it's like, the older I get, the more I realize that I'm like this, but also other people in general, not even like specific to that childish topic. It's like, we are just kids who grew up and, are still a little immature sometimes. Like a fart joke is funny to people. Like, I thought that once you kind of hit your 20s, like a lot of people just kind of stop laughing at farts, and I still think they're funny, and a lot of other people that are twice my age think that's funny. I was like, cool, it's not like this cutoff where an adult is this, and this. Like, in a lot of cases, yes, but it's like, being adult isn't really some defined set of rules or specifications. It's kind of anything. So, yeah, I don't know. It was just something that I thought about, and something that I realized that I'm not a big fan of, but at the same time, like, I'm not a big fan of this, like the spider stuff, for example. That's something they just can't let go. But I am a fan of the fact that it's encouraging to know that just because I'm getting older, or because anyone's getting older, doesn't mean that we're losing our sense of childhood, or losing our sense of wonder, of just kind of immaturity. I think that everyone should have a little bit of immaturity in them, and I think that kind of, I don't know, it's nice to have, and nice to kind of bond with people about that. But that's the topic for today. Dying. Wow. But that's the topic for today. I'm gonna go I gotta do my job applications, apply to a couple of emails. I might catch up on some wrestling and finish watching some podcasts. There's so many podcasts. I'm like a week now behind on catching up on new music. I have like 10 albums to listen to. It's just, it's either podcast or music. I'm only behind one, but I still haven't watched anything for last week or this week, so I don't really know. But yeah, that's it for today. And it's been a month, so that's crazy. I never expected myself to be vlogging or doing these diaries for a month straight. I did just expect it to be like a week or two, and then kind of every month afterwards talk about what's going on. But so far, I'm still really enjoying this. So for the time being, I will most likely see you tomorrow, if not in the future. See ya.